Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Lost Legends TV. We are ready to see, and I'm Ray.
And I'm James.
We came.
I don't know what we're doing.
I was going to say we saw.
Oh, my bad.
We got it in.
My mind went there, but I was like, that's not what he's talking about. He was wanting me to do something else. And I was like,
Okay, I'm used to disappointment.
May I ask you how you are?
We got The Last of Us, episode 1.
I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. There's only two things about this entire thing that I did not like.
get it out the way.
One, I kind of wish it was like a streaming thing. Like, if I could have watched every fucking episode.
Like, back to back.
In a way, I'm happy about it because it makes me anticipated to watch the next episode. I was so ready to watch the next episode. I was like, all right, cool, start it. Ah, son of a bitch.
Nope.
And the only other thing that I didn't particularly like was there was literally just one word of acting where it wasn't said right to me. It just sounded weird. Tess said Robert one time and it just kind of sounded weird to me. Other than that, I fucking loved this episode.
It was off the chain, dude.
It was so fucking good, dude.
It was so Last of Us-esque, like pulled straight from the fucking game. Like the environment, the essence of the characters, the dialogue, I'm talking about you name it.
And not only did they do that, but they also took their own liberties and changed things.
Yeah.
So it wasn't exactly like the game. There were so many times where I was like, oh, so this is the part where this that. Oh no, they changed that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And it wasn't like they just made some random shit that was just like fucking terrible. You know, it made sense in the scenes. I really liked it. I did not think we were gonna get that much time with Sarah. I legit did not. Dude, that fucking got me.
Dude.
It got me. So fucking.
She's so fucking cool, man.
She was
You know what I'm saying?
she was so dope.
We said this multiple times, like, you know, now, like, if we didn't have kids, we'd be like, damn, that's sad. But now that we are both fathers,
Yeah, that fucking
it
hits
hits
so
differently.
hard.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
hits so fucking hard. Because I was
And
like,
Pedro's Joe, bro, like,
Oh.
wow.
like I left you. I was like, oh shit, oh.
It hurts.
Yep.
And then Tommy was like,
And-
Joel.
And her acting was so good, and it was like she didn't have to say a literal single word. She didn't have to say no, please, nothing. All she had to do was just be there in the moment.
I hope by some chance we get more of Sarah. Maybe some flashbacks.
I do think we'll
hope
do a little bit.
Because she's too good.
Yeah,
Just to throw away.
I
like
think that's
that,
what they
you know
wanted, dude. That's literally what they wanted. We want you to care about this person because, like, for people who have not seen or not played the games, we want you to care about this little girl.
Yeah.
And then, bam, she's gone.
Not the main character.
No. And you wouldn't have known that if you'd started the episode because it was a lot of Sarah.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting a fucking feature-length fucking episode. It's an hour and a half long.
Yeah, dude.
I was sitting and watching it, and I was like, damn, we're watching this for a while. Look up. An hour left. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, dude, I did the same thing. I was like,
I was like, well, I'm be here for a while. Get back.
but
Relax.
At no point was I like, oh, please hurry up, come on.
No,
Because,
none of that.
dude, everything was so fucking good. I even, in my mind, even though I've played the game, once Sarah died, I thought they weren't going to immediately jump 20 years like they did in the game. And they did. And I was like, wow. They also changed the date of, like, when it started. You saw that, right?
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah, because I think
2023.
Yeah, because I think it was like 2008 or 2009 in the game when it happened. Around that time.
Well, it makes sense for them to do that.
Yeah, it does. And I like that. And even like Joel pulling out a fucking old school phone to check that shit, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Joel's transformation from like your typical dad going to work and shit. I wouldn't say free spirited, but like your normal, you know, everyday dad. Mm-hmm. But once you like, even the open scene 20 years later, you can tell he's a different person.
100%.
Like, he's fucking cold hearted. His demeanor is just like, his ability to transform like just like that.
Yeah.
Is amazing.
And then like the little small thing they edited in, like Joel's a construction worker. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the Navy SEAL thing. They put him like on his tag, I think. And then even like the whole scene with like him laying in bed, and I'm almost 100% positive it was Tess, like who like crawled in bed next to him, hugged him and everything. Because like that was kind of like hinted at, but it was never like, yeah, they're a couple or so. Even if they fucked, there's not even like a hint that they did that in the game.
Bro, there was one scene that fucking terrified me. Like so bad. The neighbors, the Adlers.
Yeah, Skylar said the exact same thing, bro. When the grandmother in the background, like.
Yeah, that gave me God, what's that fucking movie, James? It's got Dennis Quaid.
Yep.
It's not Priest. It's when the apocalypse happens and that fucking old lady's at the fucking diner. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
I do, but
like the background motions of that.
Yeah.
For one, it reminded me of that. But two, it was dead on to the fucking T on how the clickers like moved and shit. Yeah. But what scared me the most when Sarah was bringing Mercy back inside and she walked inside the house and saw like the guy laying on the floor and then the old lady like sucking on it. The goddamn fungus out the mouth.
Yeah.
That freaked me out. I was like, God damn. If you guys don't know, cordyceps is a real fucking thing. Very like true. In real life.
Very true.
Because I've watched videos, like even for The Last of Us, but I really started researching on while we played the first game. This is an actual fucking fungus that takes over insects, takes over his fucking mind, and do whatever like your mind now. It uses his body as a host. That's fucking terrifying.
Very terrifying.
Because it's a lot more terrifying to me than fucking like zombies or anything like that, because it's a whole new conception.
Yeah.
This could happen, theoretically.
Mm-hmm. That's what they did at the beginning of the show, remember? Because, like, the whole scientist, like, talking to that was, like, very, like, creepy in a way. Like, because, like, just the way that he was just, like, so matter-of-fact about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because,
like, he was,
you scared of bacteria?
Yeah.
Oh, you scared of fucking viruses? How about fungus?
Yeah. And they were just kind of laughing at him, and he was just, like, being
real. He had an old dude as well. I can't remember his name, though.
I know you're talking about. I don't know.
He played in a multitude of things.
And there's another part, bro. Even though I knew how Sarah was going to die, like legit knew how she was going to die, I could not help myself when she walked into Adler's house after like Mercy like ran away. I could not help myself from saying, "Don't go in that fucking house."
Yeah, don't do it.
Just go back to your house. Please, just go back to your house. Because I ain't gonna lie, like if they'd have changed that and made her die in that kind of way, or like she got bit or some shit,
like gruesomely.
Yeah.
I would have been like, fuck.
Yeah. and like everything looks very Last of Us like.
Yeah. Especially the world, bro.
Like, yeah, I'm saying even when they change like little things like the kitchen set and like in the beginning where like it's like in the game I think like it was like kind of opposite a little bit and it was just like different, you know what I mean? And I liked the little changes they did. Even like with the car crash scene where Sarah gets hurt. I thought I was waiting on the car. They even teased that shit. Didn't do it, and then had the plane thing. And I was like, "What the?" And then like a fucking piece of shrapnel shot through the fucking shrapnel. What?
Yeah, when that happened, I was like, "Oh, she dead."
Yeah, I thought
it fucking like slashed her neck or some shit, but it didn't happen that way. Yeah, luck.
Everything, bro. Like it just like when we jumped 20 years later. Now Joel's selling pills. Mm-hmm. And again, that's not something they talked about. Like they were talking about like getting supplies and shit like that, but he sold pills to the dude
because he's trying to get that fucking battery.
Yeah, in this situation, he's trying to just get to Tommy. Mm-hmm. And the other one, that wasn't a thing. I hadn't talked to Tommy in years. And this one is I hadn't talked to him in a few weeks.
Well, I mean, it's kind of cool because like it would be cool to have a copy and paste story.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want it to be directly copy and paste.
But they're taking liberties to do their own thing.
Like the things that they kept, like
keep it in ballpark.
Yeah, the things that they kept were beautiful. Like even just the scene between Sarah and Joel. How did you get the money for this? Drugs. I said hardcore. I laughed. I was like, yes, thank you. Like, just the small things.
Yeah, because you're like, better one I do.
Yeah, better one I do. They kept small things and they changed little things, and it wasn't enough to be like, damn, you changed. Like, it'd been different.
Nothing like that.
It'd been like, if they were different, they like changed Ellie's name or some shit. And like, cause she said her name was Veronica. But see, in that moment, I knew she just lied to him because she didn't want to tell the real name. And I also knew that Marlene had a history with Ellie, so I like that they touched on that shit. We're not even like breaking it down like in chronological order like we usually do. It's so hard to because like everything about it was so good.
Mm-hmm. I still think the highlight was Sarah's part.
Yeah, Sarah was very good.
Like that was my highlight of it. I was like, goddamn.
I did want to see Joel beat the shit out of Robert. I legit wanted to see what he
it took me for a fucking loop to open the door. Bang, he dead.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Because they killed him also, yeah.
What do you think about the fucking, when they went up ladder and the clicker was like pwned to the wall?
Yeah. Only thing that I thought about that was I thought in that situation they should have put a mask on.
Well, I thought the same thing because like in the game that they would put mask on so the pores wouldn't get, like, it could be airborne.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
Which they do wear masks. I think I said it in one of the trailers. So I'm assuming that's gonna happen. Maybe in this situation it didn't because it was just the one. Maybe if it's like kind of like a smaller area, kind of like a hive area. That's where they.
But you can't like ventilate it properly.
The girl that played Ellie, I did not know she was a British actor, and like just the fact that she got Ellie's like demeanor, even like kind of her voice for real.
Yeah,
it was so good.
She did great.
Yeah, she did amazing. She didn't even have to act that long. No. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't in the whole...
Like, we didn't get a lot of Ellie. You know, like, we really didn't. Like, if you break it down, like, screen time-wise, we didn't get a lot of her.
No. You know another scene that fucking, like, fucked with my heart was that little boy at the beginning, like when they jumped 20 years later, and he was like...
The one that was walking?
Yeah, and he didn't say anything, and they found him, and she was like being so nice to him and everything, and they scanned us like, bro, that's gonna come out bad. She just kept talking nice to us, like, what you gonna use, man? And then, like, you see Joel lift him up out of that fucking thing of bodies and throw him into the fucking fire. That fucked with me.
Because Tess couldn't do it.
No, I don't blame her. I get it in a way, because, like, if he's infected, it's a lot easier to do it that way. To just, he's infected, like, and then just fucking blast him and shit. Still, dude, oh, damn. That was rough to watch. Oh, and then even, like, the last shot of the episode, like, with the fucking buildings and shit.
Bro, that was beautiful.
That was such a beautiful fucking shot.
Dilapidated buildings and fucking towers on top of each other and shit.
The scene with, like, all the cars, like, parked and everything, like, all that stuff was so good. Joel beating the fuck out of that dude. Like, I mean, beating the absolute shit out of him.
Because of that fucking flashback.
Our introduction to Tess was really cool. I didn't expect that. Because they kind of, like, hinted at, like, she got jumped beforehand by some of Robert's guys. And I also like when she was like, no, don't worry, I won't tell him. No, I won't tell him, don't worry about it. And then the guy was like, I told him I wasn't going to tell you. But he's like, I told him you wouldn't hurt him, but I would really like it if you hurt him.
Robert is terrified of you.
Oh, fuck. Dude, he was 100% terrified of Joel. Bro, the fact that he had to basically talk to Tess, who just got her ass whooped by these two dudes. Well, not her ass whooped, but she got fucked up. These dudes.
He was like, what'd y'all do?
Yeah, he was like, no, hold on.
Shit, yeah.
We gotta talk this out. No, like, because I don't see that motherfucker.
You just what?
Another moment that made me really laugh was that dude walked up to Joel and was asking if he felt lost. And the moment he said that shit, he's like, if you tell me to look for the light, I'll break your fucking jaw.
Yeah.
It's just... Okay. It's just...
I got time for this shit. Yeah, man, I really love the fucking episode.
Was there anything you didn't like?
It took me a while to get the look of Ellie past. I'm not knocking her performance or anything like that. I think, like, she was fucking great.
Yeah.
I thought everybody was great. Fucking Joel, fucking Sarah, fucking Tess. If I wasn't on screen, I just heard the voices, I'd be like, that's Tommy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it was that good. The look of Ellie is going to have to grow on me. Like, it's not far off. It's not far off. But I'm just like, I'm so used to seeing, like, the image of Ellie. And, like, she just looks slightly different. It's going to have to grow on me a little bit.
Yes.
But she got, like, the demeanor down and all that. Yeah. The voice.
Just the attitude in general. Like, everything about it was
7, 8, fuck you.
Yeah. Dude, in the scene with her and Joel, like, she did the song thing. It's like,
code broken. Gotcha.
Yeah. I love it. It's something about wake me up before you go. It's like, shit. I got you, motherfucker.
He fucking got it. He's about to get her, too.
Oh, dude.
That's walked in.
Yeah.
So we're left with not a cliffhanger, but we see the song play on the radio. And shortly before that, they had got busted leaving by the guy, the security guard that Joel was selling pills to. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, he just had a change of heart. He's like, no, get on the fucking ground. What it was, he wanted all the pills for free.
Oh, yeah.
And Joel wasn't having it.
He was trying to get that shit.
And Ellie stabs a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Then they found out that Ellie's infected.
And they kind of kept that as much as possible, like, from that part. The only thing they didn't keep was, like, Joel snapping on her about it. Like, what are we doing, Tess? That kind of shit.
Yeah.
They kept Ellie talking, and they even kind of did it in the background because, like, Joel was, like, in, like, a state, basically. Like,
it's not a flashback sequence.
Oh, yeah.
He was still kind of...
And that's what they were talking about in, like, the thing is, like, it was kind of like him having his, like, it was a daughter figure there. And it was just so that he couldn't afford to do is go through another loss of somebody like that. So once that shit clicked, bam, I gotta take this motherfucker out. I can't do this shit.
Well, buddy fucking hesitated. Big mistake.
Oh, yeah.
He should have been an ass like that anyway.
No. And, bro, there was
if you win it, you win it.
Yeah. There was literally a moment where I was like, all right, Joe, you could probably stop swinging, bro. I think this motherfucker done.
he can get back up for a while.
He beat the fuck out of that dude. Another moment that I really liked. You remember when he was carrying Sarah? They ran into that section where there was a bunch of zombies out on the ground eating people.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things was how quickly that motherfucker put his head up.
Yeah, like unnaturally.
Unnaturally quick. It wasn't just like boom. Like in a blink. Like it was like so fucking quick. Like
it was scary.
I was like, shit. That would have fucked with me. Like, no.
That's just weird, man. I'll say again. Mrs. Adler fucking pulled her fucking mouth up and that fucking fungus was sitting there dangling.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh my God. That legit kind of freaked me out. That brings me terror knowing that. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Oh, no, I get you. That shit would be very scary, bro. Now I just want to see what all the other stuff that they put in that wasn't in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know there's things that are coming up. Like Bill, dude. I know Bill's going to be one of the episodes. You go get the battery from Bill, which is after Tess. I'm almost positive. Like, they're going to talk about him and his like, lover or his boyfriend or whatever. The one, like, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, cause like we found the note.
I guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah. Dude, I literally cannot wait for fucking Sunday, bro.
As the episode 1, they're coming in fucking strong. Mm-hmm. They are doing an excellent job. It's so good, I'm almost speechless.
Yeah.
Because it's very rare that we get something this fucking good.
Yeah. There was not any point where I was like, oh, they did that wrong. Or,
Yeah.
I wish they did. Literally the one thing I had was just that one time she said Robert, and that was it. Like, she said Robert a couple times. It was just one time it sounded off or weird, but it didn't sound like enough where I was like, damn, that's fucking terrible. Like, why the fuck did they leave that in? Other than that, I can't give you a single moment that I didn't enjoy.
Such a range of emotions you go through. Like you grow to like Sarah, you grow to like Joel, their relationship, and you get sad about Sarah. And then, like, the creepy shit happened in the fucking background, like, at the Adler's house and fucking,
Bro, and then the drive where they showed up the scene with the house, and, oh, that was dope.
Fucking military and shit, they can't get out.
Yeah. All that, bro. All that was nice. And like I said, they kept certain lines. I also liked how Tommy wasn't as aggressive. Like, and not that it was a bad thing that he was aggressive in the game, because, like, in that drive when Joel was like, just drive through them. Like, I can't fucking drive through them all. Like, in the game, it was like in the fucking TV show, he was just like, I can't drive through them all. Like, it was very, like, more reserved. It was just, like, a different side
I
of
imagine,
Tommy.
you know, in a more realistic setting, it would be that way. Mm-hmm. Even in that sense, you're not seeing monsters. You're seeing people. You're seeing elderly people. You're seeing fucking people you know around the town.
Yeah.
You know, who's fucking pets, fucking kids. What do you do about that?
They kind of gave you an explanation as to why Joel wasn't at the house when Sarah woke up in the game. Because, like, Tommy
went to jail.
Yeah, because, like, he got into a fight with somebody, which it could have definitely been, like, the zombie shit. Also, all of the shit that was happening while Sarah was just, like, walking around town or, like...
Blindly,
yeah. Just, like the helicopters going by, the fucking...
jets.
The jets. The
police cars.
So much, bro. There was so much going on.
Which I feel like a girl, when she was at the clock shop, should have explained something. Because they fucking closed that shit down.
Yeah, she was saying it, but I think she didn't want to scare Sarah because she's a child. I don't want to, like, scare her. But in that situation, you need to tell her because she needs to know. And Sarah, bro, she could not handle, like, Joel smacking Mrs. Adler in the fucking face. Could not handle that shit.
That's not Mrs. Adler anymore, man.
No, it's not. It's 100% not.
Fuck that.
I know we didn't do this how we normally do it, so let us know if you like that. It was just so hard to, like, just strictly walk through it because there were so many good moments.
Yeah, so that's an hour and a half.
Yeah,
with stuff. I mean, if you know the game, you know what's happening here.
Yeah,
and most of you guys watching the reviews already seen the movie or the episode anyway. Just getting our take on it. I love it.
It's very good.
Very good.
Cannot wait for. I cannot wait for episode 2. Let us know what y'all thought. Was there any moments you didn't like? What was your favorite scene that they did? Like, that they recreated or that they changed? Let us know. And what do you expect to happen? What all do you expect to happen in episode 2? Like, how far do you think they're going to go? And until next time, guys. Deuces.
Adios.